What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to just show you guys how I do my makeup, but this time I'm actually going to really take my time. I feel like when I do my makeup I rush because I'm more like stuck on finishing before I have to go and making sure it's done. But sometimes when you make sure it's just done, it's not done. If you're missing something or you forgot to blend or you just look crazy in one area. Like, I have pictures of those moments where like I can still see like the concealer underneath my brow. Basically, I'm here to just show you me doing my makeup but taking my time. So this video is probably going to be really long, but the makeup should look really good. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos by me. Also, don't forget to like this video if you do enjoy it and if you do get inspired to do other looks. I'm gonna stop talking now and we're gonna get right into this video. So first, I need to put on my contacts because like I gotta see, and I mean I can see, but you know what I mean, like I gotta do some eyes. So I need to put on my contacts. Alright, so my contacts are in and now we are going to start. So we're going to start by priming our face, and I'm going to be using this primer that I purchased recently. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it, but it's the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. It's pretty good. I like it and it kind of helps. I'm just going to put some chapstick on my lips before I prime though. I like how the primer makes my skin feel. It's not too heavy either. Only thing I wish is that for $34, I wish you got it in a bigger container. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a decent amount, but still, like, I mean, this is their spray, and you get 4 ounces of their spray. You get 1.35 ounces of this, so, like, this is $32, and this is $34. Like, you know, give me a little bit more of this. I'm just prime my face with this. So right now, I'm debating on what foundation I am going to use because I kind of want to use this Fenty one because it's been a while. But I also want to use this Too Faced one because I've been liking how Too Faced has been feeling on me. I think I'm going to go in with the Fenty foundation, but I'm not going to do my foundation yet. I think I will do eyes first. I'm going to do a very subtle eye because like I'm not really in the mood for like something extra. So I'm going to go for a little bit more of an everyday look. And the eye palette I will be using, it will be the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette in Ring the Alarm, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, Ring the Alarm. And yeah, it just looks like this. I used it before in one of my videos, so it's pretty good in my opinion. I got it for Christmas as a gift from my sister, and I like it. So hopefully you guys are interested in getting them soon. To kind of prime, I guess, prime my eyes and set my eyes, I don't normally do like the whole extra, like I don't use eyeshadow primer, which I probably should, but I usually just take a concealer and kind of just place it in that spot. So I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in this shade Warm Honey. Just in this tube. I actually got this shade because the shade I wanted to get, which was it Nutmeg? I think it's Nutmeg. They didn't have, so I was just like, I'm gonna get the shade up in front of it and behind it, just to work with them for now. And I kind of like this shade more of for like eyeshadows, so I mainly use it towards that. So I'm just gonna squeeze it up in a little tube. I love the applicator of this too. Very convenient. Just put some right there. The weird part is it looks like I have less on one side than the other. This never goes right. Like, blending for me never goes well. And I apologize for the sound on the outside. Like, I feel like in any of my videos I can never get rid of the background sound when I'm doing like actual talking, sit down talking videos. But hopefully it's not as bad. We're going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette, Ring the Alarm, and we're going to go in with one of these beautiful colors. I'm going in with Mugshot first because Mugshot is really pretty. So I'm just going to take this blending brush, kind of just go like this because you see it's not, I just cleaned my brushes last week and I've been doing a lot of makeup looks for videos. So it's not really clean, but it's excess on there from my last look. So I'm just going to go in with Mugshot. It's like this pretty brown right here. It's a very neutral color. I feel like this palette would be really good for all skin shades and all skin types. Like, it's very beautiful. So we're just going in with the crease with that one. We're just going to go in with both eyes. I'm the type of person who does both eyes at the same time because sometimes you can do too much for one eye and then you go in to replicate the look on the other and it just doesn't come out as well as you expected. So I have this color in the crease. And for me, I have really big eyes. Well, not really big eyes, but my eyes are a decent size. I have a lot of like space to work with up here. So that's why like my crease is kind of goes onto the upper part where the brow is, mainly because my eye is just big, and when it comes to blending, I have to blend it all together. So we're gonna go in with the next color, Alert, which is this really orangey color over here in this corner, and we're just gonna put that on that upper part. This is just gonna give it a little bit like a little pop up there, because eventually I'm going to go back in with the color Alert, not Alert, Mugshot. I'm going to go back in with the color Mugshot eventually, and we're going to blend them together. They're kind of already working together when I went in with this, but we want Alert to really like kind of stand out because it's the more orangey color. And I'm sorry if my phrases aren't really professional. I'm not really good at like words, I guess, when it comes to explaining how to do things, because I am a self-taught person. I don't know the proper terms for things. I don't know all the proper like utensils or anything. I just learn as I go. So I'm sorry if my vocabulary isn't the greatest when it comes to makeup applications. We went in with those two colors, and now we're gonna take this color Secret, and this color Secret is right down here in this corner. It's a really dark color, and I'm gonna go in on the lid with that. Now I'm just gonna take the blending brush again, dust it out a little bit, get that excess off, and we're gonna go back in with Secret, and we're kind of gonna like blend it in between Secret and that color Mugshot that we used first. So it's basically just blending this out. We're just blending out the lid. Lately I've been doing all my makeup looks at night, so my background has been really dark and the color actually stands out. Well, the lighting stands out better. But right now it's daylight and you see like my window is behind me, so I'm thinking about working away in my room. So I have my bed where I'm sitting right now and then my table over there so I get natural light, and also you can use my regular light when I change over. But I don't know how I feel about it. So we put that color Secret right down there, and I think it looks pretty good. It looks like an opposite of a smoky eye in a way. But now you see how we have all this dark work on the bottom. We're going to brighten it up a little bit. So we're going to take that color Mugshot again, go back in to where that crease is, and kind of just blend it out. So it's basically we just did the eye look backwards. I used to start my eye looks all the time with just the lid, then the crease, and then the upper. But I just did this backwards because sometimes you need to work the colors in instead of working up. You want to work, I want to say you want to work down, but like I said, I don't know what I'm really doing. So we're going back in with Alert as well. And then we're just going to get that corner again. Get these corners. And then we're going to mix it with Mugshot. and just work it in there together. And then now I'm going to take this brush, dust it off, and I'm going to go in with this angled blending brush just to work in the colors better. That way we just have that pop of color in the corner. Yeah, I have like a lot of eye to work with, so it looks kind of natural, and like the orange kind of just gives a little pop. And once the foundation and the entire look comes together, then you will really see the replication of it. But for now, Alert is a very orangey color, so I feel like it's a really good color for that pop if you want that pop. So I'm just gonna pat the corners with it a little bit more. And yeah, just blending it out as well. And I think we are good to go when it comes to the eyes. Now that we have the eyeshadows on, we're gonna go in with the eyebrows. I'm like sitting here thinking, like, do I want to do my eyebrows right now? Let me just do it right now because I'd rather just get it done and then I can clean them and fix them up after. So I'm just going to take this little e.l.f. spoolie that I always use. This is my original go-to eyebrow pencil that I used to use when I first started doing makeup. And I just kept the spoolie because I don't have a dual end one, which I probably should just get. I don't know why I don't have one. But I'm just going to take the spoolie and brush my eyebrow hairs up. I am in desperate need of getting my eyebrows trimmed. I could trim it myself, but I don't own a pair of nail scissors to do it. So, for now, we're just going to brush them up and kind of give it its natural shape. But we're going to take those hairs that are too long and kind of straighten it out. I'm going to go in now with the Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Ebony. At first when I bought this product, I bought it in Granite, and I realized, like, that's way too black. Like, my eyebrows aren't black. They appear black, but my hair in general is dark brown, like really, really dark brown. So I figured this looks more natural when it comes to the application of eyebrows opposed to the darker color. I'm going to go in with the smaller eyebrow brush that I normally use when I do my eyebrows. And I'm just going to start by doing under. This is how I usually start anyways. I start by working under. I already messed up. Look at that. Like, I always mess up right away. But it's not as bad. I feel like the pomades are easier to work with. But pencils always give you like a bit more of the natural look. And for someone who has really thick eyebrows like I do, I think pencils would work better opposed to pomade. But it's all on your preference and how you like your brows to look. I like mine to look more natural than anything, so I kind of just work with what I have and just usually outline it. And then I do a little extra stuff once, yeah, I messed up. But it's whatever. So I'm taking the top and I'm kind of going in and I'm shaping my brows from the top as well. You can kind of see that there's a gap, but you'll see what I'm going to do there in a second. That beeping has to go. Yeah, I kind of rounded this brow, but we will fix you in a second. Alright, so then we're taking it and we're just going to start feathering up some of these pieces. This is where I usually really mess up, but like I said, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as it normally is. This side actually looks pretty good. It's this side that looks horrible. So now that I kind of like just drew on my brows, you know, I didn't really need to draw on it. It looks very, very like extra and big, like opposed to what you saw my eyebrows look like before. I kind of just take this brush to fill in those spots with whatever excess product's on it. Because once we get to the cleanup stage, that's when the brows always come out looking better. So I'm going to take the spoolie again and brush up my brows. That way the hair kind of fills in a little bit of those spots that are, you know, too much. And this brow looks really good for before it's cleaned up. That's why I'm looking at it like, wow. I normally don't become that extra with my brows, but this one looks really good, to be honest. This one, on the other hand, doesn't look that great. But we're going to take the concealer and clean it up. I'm going to take this concealer, and I'm going to do this better than I normally do. I usually mess up with this by just using the applicator. But first, we're going to squeeze some of this out. This is the same LA Pro concealer, but it's just in a different shade. It's in a bit of a darker shade. No, wait. Yeah, this is the darker shade. This is the shade that I actually use under my eyes and stuff, but I feel like this shade will be better. And we're taking this concealer brush. It's very dirty, but it's from e.l.f. And we are just going to take some of this and we're going to go along our brows. Let's start with the top. I always start with the top. Clean it up, sis. This right here is a lifesaver. Like, when I finally brought this brush, because I kept using the applicators, oh, such a lifesaver. The only thing is, I wish it wasn't curved. I know they have concealer brushes you can get that are angled too, but I think most of the time those are just really tiny angled brow brushes. Alright, so we got that top kind of. This side is just not working for me today. It's alright. It's alright, sis. It's alright. So the top is done. So now we're going to take the bottom. This is where I need most of my concentration at. And I'm just going to go underneath it, like the slightest line. That looks pretty good. See what happens when you take your time? Like, it looks so much better than it does in my regular videos. Like, I'm shook. Alright, so our sponge is wet and we are going to take the lovely Fenty foundation in the shade 420 and we're going to apply it to my face. Now, I haven't used this in a while, not like a long time, but like maybe like in a month or two, because I've been switching between my Clinique one and then I just started using the Born This Way one because I really like the way that one feels on my face. But for now, I'm going to use Fenty because it's been a while and I kind of want to just like give her some love because, you know, they came out with all their concealers and setting powders this weekend, and you know, I should have bought some too when I was at the mall, but I didn't. I don't know. Someone please tell me, when you apply your Fenty foundation, do you use a brush or do you use a sponge? I normally use a brush, but in this case, I want to try using a sponge because I just want to work with it a little bit more and like use less. I feel like you're using more with a brush. I have my Real Technique sponge. This is crazy because this sponge is actually a fairly new sponge. I maybe used it 3 times and look how dirty it is. But this is what happens when you are, you know, dark and beautiful. First, we're going to blend some of this concealer out with the sponge. Alright, so we have some of that blended out, and now we're going to take this foundation. So I'm going to slide my hair back just a little bit because this always causes my hair to slide back anyways. We working with the square forehead here. So I'm going to take the foundation and give it 2 generous pumps on here, and I'm gonna start working it in here right away, because this stuff right here oxidizes so quickly and dries so quickly. It's ridiculous. And I know y'all see me applying this and you're probably like, this right here is a little too light for you. It's not too light. It's just how it oxidized onto my skin. The lady who did match me, she was like, alright, I'm gonna put this on your face and I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. And I was like, alright, because I knew like they have a whole like thing with the oxidation and stuff. I don't even know if I said that word right. But that's how like half of it looks on my face right now. This is just me like dabbing it in. Then I have to go back in with like another pump and a half, maybe. Barely. Just for the other side. I don't like to like, oh my god. You gotta move fast with this. That's how I say. You really gotta move fast with it, because it dries very quickly. My hand be getting tired patting this in here too. Like, it dries very, very quickly. It's weird though, because off camera, this looks really good, but on the camera, the lighting makes it not match at all. But it looks really good. You can see this is blended in now. Hopefully like the lighting isn't too like, you know. Man, I really should have bought that concealer. I was in Sephora yesterday. I should have just bought the concealer so I could have tested it today and I would have got like 1,000 views, because it's something trending right now. But I'm probably going to get my same 12 views like I normally do and call it a day. And now we're going to go in with the regular concealer. We're going to go in with the same LA Girl concealer that we did our brows with in Toffee. And we're going to use the same applicator, and we're just going to do under the eyes, you know, the T-zone, the basics when it comes to concealing. So, I'm going to just take this and, you know, go under and just fill this little triangle shape in. There's a hair in my way. There we go. I love applying concealer. It's probably one of the fun things. Like, I don't know what I'm saying, but I love the application of concealer. And this one right here, it's just so freaking smooth when it comes to applying. And it's so freaking inexpensive and it's so good. Like, I'm really mad at myself that I didn't buy that Fenty one though. I should have just did it. Like, I was there. Go down here. Concealer's on. Now we're going to take that same sponge and we're going to blend it out. If I took my time like this every time I did my makeup, like, I would look so bomb. Like, I really be rushing. I don't know what I rush for either. Like, well, I get sometimes when I film my videos, I'm about to leave. Like, I'm actually about to go somewhere. So I kind of have to rush it because I don't want to take too much time. But I think it's my lighting that's making me look really, really white. I'm looking at myself now and like I look entirely different in this mirror in front of me. Like, I think it is this lighting. We gotta work on you here, sis, because you're making me look a little bit white. Maybe I'll show you guys what I look like in the direct sunlight, and maybe you guys can see the difference once I'm done with my makeup. But we're gonna just finish the look first before we get into that whole like lighting spiel. We're gonna go in with some setting powder, and we're just gonna we're gonna bake a little bit. We're gonna set our faces. So I'm about to use, I don't know what I want to use actually, because lately I've been using this Bare Minerals powder, but to be honest, it does a little bit too much for me to be like, it's more of a foundation. It actually is a foundation that works really well for like light looks, but I'm going to take this Maybelline powder that I've been using for a long time because we don't want to spend money on Laura Mercier, and we're just going to tap this in. We're gonna bake underneath. We're gonna do like a little baking today. I don't normally do baking, so enjoy while you can. And while that's there, this is supposed to be shine free powder, and I've been using it, and it hasn't really, it doesn't do the best job, but it does something, you know. So while that's there, I'm going to start doing a little contouring so I can, you know, look like something. I'm not going to use my Anastasia contour like I normally do. I'm going to take this Profusion contour, and you can clearly see what shade I am in it. And I'm just going to take my angled contouring brush and just do a powder contour today because I don't feel like doing cream. So this is just a really good color to just warm up your skin. Like, this just brings a little color into your life after you do all that like extraness. And I like it. Like, I think I want to invest in more powder contours, or even just a bronzer that I can just use as a contour. I'm getting all this hair in my face, but it's whatever, because, you know, it's not real. We did that, and now I'm going to take the same angle brush and just kind of brush this off, you know, because it's been there for a little bit. And this is a lot for just like an everyday look, but like this could be faster, but I am talking and pausing a lot as well too. But this is where we're getting it. I look very, very white on this camera. Like, I look very, very white. And probably because I didn't white balance or anything. But we dusted that powder off. And you see, it looks pretty good. Like, my eyeshadow is still there. I mean, I could probably go back in and like drag out some of that color. Especially where under the, where the eyebrows are. I can go back in. I'm going to take that color Alert. And, you know, bring that back up into that upper lid part. Give it a little bit more spice. Oh, I look so spicy. I like that. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. This is just for like an everyday look too, so it looks very good. It looks not too much. It's just there. So I'm so proud of my makeup right now. It just looks so good. Like, oh my gosh, I love it right now. I think anyone who watches my videos know that I can never do eyeliner on the camera because it's just a task. Like, it's a skill. But I'm going in with the Fly Liner by my girl Riri, and we're going to, you know, we're going to take this Fly Liner and we're going to do my eyelash. We're going to do my eye. Oh my god, we're going to do my eyeliner now. So I'm sorry if I'm not talking during this, but it's like very precise, focus. Like, I gotta be very focused on this. Woo! That is the eyeliner. It takes me very long to get it done, and that probably, like, I really took my time on it. I didn't rush it, and it actually came out pretty good. I know if you look at some of my pictures, my eyeliner be like all the way up here. Like, I'm working on precising, like making sure it's like almost perfect, because I can't stand like the extraness that I do, and I have to sit here and walk around with it, and I'm like, damn, I can't wait to get this makeup off because this looks so trash. Now that that's done, I'm going to try something new right now. So I use the Mario Badescu, whatever it is. Like, I use this spray. This is the facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. I usually use this one when I cleanse my face, and after I just use it to refresh it and before I moisturize it. But I kind of want to use this as a setting spray, but I'm going to double it with another setting spray because I get nervous when it comes to like setting sprays. I feel like they don't work for me because like I still touch my face and then it's like on my hand. So I'm going to use this to bring a little, like, you know, bring some life back. So my face is sprayed with this. Okay, so you could use this for your makeup. It says, or after makeup application for a dewy finish. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit more. I'm gonna just keep this spray on and see how my makeup does after, because like I've been using between Hangover and I just started using the Morphe one recently because I heard the Morphe one is really good, but I still like find it like, you know, coming off my face a little bit. I'm taking a bit of the Morphe and just like a little safe backup. Like we want that backup. That's on, and now we're going to take a little highlight and, you know, give it a little pop. I can't believe I just did that. But we're gonna take this highlighting palette. This is a Luminizer 5 shade highlight palette from Profusion, and I'm going to take, first I'm taking a very old blending brush. This is how I apply my highlighters. I take an old blending brush first, and I just pick the shade I want. And I don't know what shade I want today, but I feel like these are all kind of extra. But because I have like this brown look, I think I'm gonna go with this middle one because it's kind of subtle. Or Visionary. Actually, I want to go with this end one right here. It's called Visionary. I don't know if you can see it right there. So I'm just gonna take some of that, and I'm just gonna start by, I usually go to the light and I tilt my face until I see my natural highlight. So I kind of see it. So I just go MAC 109 brush, and then I just blend that out. So then I'm gonna do the same for the other spots. I'm a person who doesn't like extra highlight because I find that sometimes too much just makes you look like too much. So even like I feel like this is too much right here, but it looks good. So then I dab it after, and I kind of just do the nose as is with this brush, and then I also do the bridge of my nose, the tip. We are done with the face, and now I'm just going to go in with this Carmex because, you know, your girl loves Carmex, and I'm gonna put that on my lip, moisturize the lips. I heard Carmex is really bad for you because it has salicylic acid in it, but I still be putting it on my lips. Like, it's not gonna kill me. So I'm also gonna take a little bit of gloss. What is this? What is this name? What is the name of this? Fussy. The Gloss Bomb and Fussy. This is the recent one that came out. I'm just gonna, you know. Yo, this smells like candy. Like, how did she get it to smell like candy and not taste like candy? Rihanna, what are your secrets? No. Now, I'm looking at my face outside the, like, not looking in the camera. I'm looking at my face on this mirror in front of me, and it looks really, really good. Like, it looks bomb. Like, I just realized I didn't even do my lashes. I didn't do my lashes. I didn't even curl them. So, we're not done. Alright, we're gonna go back in and we're gonna take our little curler. We're just gonna curl them and put a little bit of mascara on it. Alright, so now we're taking the Better Than Sex mascara. I need to get the waterproof one because my eyes water all the freaking time. I don't know why I didn't pick it up when I first brought this, but Better Than Sex mascara, just bring that up there. Alright, and now we're gonna do the bottom. Alright, so now we gotta spray my face again. Like, I'm gonna go back in with the Mario spray. And now I'm using the Morphe just to, you know, back it up. Gonna fan our face. Alright. And let me get focused. Focus on me. I noticed when I tuck part of my hair behind my ear, my wig stays better. So, this is the final look of my hair. And this is the final look of my makeup being done. And yes, I did take my time. It took about an hour. So that shows you that if you take your time, maybe things will come out a little bit better. Like my eyeliner came out really good, as well as my eyeshadow. Like I like this whole thing right now. It looks really good. Despite the fact that the lights I'm using right now is making me look a kind of white, like very like washed out. I'm looking at myself directly in the mirror right now and I look really, really good. Like I don't really see the flashback. I mean, these lights are creating flashback on the camera, but I'm gonna enter some photos to see like if I actually do receive flashback right now actually. So I'm gonna take a few photos. I could be just seeing things with my lens right now. My lens could just be dirty right now. I don't know. But the way it's looking in the viewfinder is making me look a little white, and I'm not really a fan of it. So it could be a possibility that it's basically telling me, upgrade your lighting system, girl. Like, get with the game, get a ring light or whatever, which I am trying to get. I just need to work at getting one, work at getting a really good one. But overall, I like how the makeup came out. My favorite thing has to be the eyeshadow right now because I took my time with it and I really worked with the colors I have in this Jaclyn Hill's palette, and it just looks really, really good. And I kind of like might just do this look again for like every day. It doesn't look like it's too much. Like, yeah, you can still see like the imperfection I have right there on my skin, but you know, it's time in the month for the girl, so things happen. I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Really enjoy me sitting down, taking my time to do my makeup, and getting to learn a little bit more from me and how I kind of do things when it comes to my makeup. Because sometimes when you see the whole edited thing put together, you really don't understand the process. Like, you see the process, but you don't really understand it and understand what we go through when it comes to choosing colors, figuring out which foundations we want to use, which powders we want to use, what lips, what look we're basically going for. So I really hope you guys enjoy me working on this video. I worked really hard on it, and at the end of the day, we all don't really need to wear makeup to look beautiful. We're all beautiful in our own way. We're all naturally beautiful. So makeup really isn't a necessity. Isn't anything you really need to look beautiful. You are always going to be beautiful. Wow, that was a lot. Please give it a big thumbs up if you really do enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me, because like my goal is to really put out more stuff this year when I have the extra time, and I hope to at least gain a really nice audience eventually. I've been doing videos for the past like 3 years now, and I really haven't been going anywhere because I haven't been consistent, but I'm trying to really be consistent this year, and I really want to push my channel out there for you guys to see, because it takes a lot to do this. It takes a lot to sit down, talk, and do something you really like to do and put it out there. Also going through the process of making sure it looks right to put it out there. I hope I am blessed to have an audience that really enjoys me soon enough. Don't forget to check me out, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.